Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I want to talk today about how to be a successful reseller of goods. Whether it be you're going to garage sales, you're buying up items and reselling them on eBay, Craigslist, Facebook. I want to talk to you about that today. It's a course, it's one of the lessons that are in the side hustle course, but I wanted to share with you some bullet points from that lesson here and some things that I've learned. I've been a reseller of goods ever since I was young. I was buying and selling candy in 6th grade, making 40 bucks a day, but it really took off when I bought my first home, and I bought my first home reselling electric trains, where I saved up $20,000 in 1998, and I would buy trains online, or I would buy them at garage sales, and I would resell them on eBay, and I made $20,000 in profit in my first year, and I took that as put as a down payment of my house. That turned into another side hustle of flipping homes. And you want to say going from making $20,000 a year to $20,000 in 1 month, uh, flipping homes, I was crushing it. And then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. So a couple of things that I've learned, and I'm going to take lessons from the tractor business and my park model home reselling business. Okay, because I've had a lot of different side hustles. So reselling is very important. To a couple of things. First off, the amount of pictures is amazing. It blows me away where people take the first photo that goes online should be the best overall representation of what you have. So a photo from a ways away, it needs to be able to encompass the entire object, but also at the same time encompass any flaws that it has. Okay, because that does a couple things. It gets someone to click on your ad to read the description and look farther into it, look at more photos. But it also gives them a realistic view of what they're getting so that there's not an argument, fight, or tension during the deal. The other thing is having multiple photos. It absolutely blows me away when not only the main photo is a bad angle or something that's zoomed in, you can't even tell what it is, so you're missing out on clicks, but also detailed photos that eliminates so many questions of the back and forth, whether it be on your cell phone through text messaging or through emailing, right? It blows me away. Also, another thing that really bugs me, that people don't do, that are really setting them up for failure, is being honest with the price. Uh, I see a lot of people that are saying things like, I'm just out there feeling the market out. Like, you're either here to sell something or you're here to waste people's time. And you're not going to do anything successfully when you go to resell items if you're here to waste people's time. So don't ever put, I'm feeling the market, and I put a massive high price on it. It's okay if you put high prices. I do that. I always pad in giving people a discount because people need to feel, they have to feel like they're getting a discount. So I always pad the numbers. And one way that I do it, and I go into much more detail on how to price things out on the course, but I always, like, if I wanted $1,000 for something, I'd put $1,100, knowing that 10% or 9% comes right off the top. That's easy. And people usually get what you're doing when you price things that close. If you want $20 for something, you put 25 or $30. You know they're going to offer you 20, and you take it right away. Now, another thing that I wanted to focus on too is, when you go to list items, especially primarily expensive items like a vehicle, a tractor, a trailer, um, something of a big amount. Don't list it in your own hometown, like on Craigslist or on Facebook. List it out or boost that posting outside of the area, because somebody that really wants it, and if it's priced right, they're going to come and get it. They're not going to mess around with you. They're not coming to kick tires. Whereas if you have something listed in your own hometown, so many people just want to come check it out, feel it, touch it, smell it, whatever it is, because they haven't been around it. They wanted to see if it's something they really want. They are tire kickers, and they're wasting your time where you should be just busy selling, selling, selling. If you list it in your own area, geographical area, you're going to get more mainly tire kickers, and you're going to get frustrated. You're going to either quit or you're going to take a much lower price, because that's another thing. And I'll go into it in another lesson on how to buy things, taking advantage of tire kickers. All right. So primarily, it's all about the photos, and it's all about the geographical location of where you're listing it for sale. But then third, I wanted to point out what's really, really important. And again, I go into much deeper in depth in the online course, but making sure your description is honest and thorough. When you give a good description, and you're thorough with it, and you say, look, it's got a scratch here, a scratch there, especially with like vehicles. When somebody goes around and takes a photo of every scratch, what it does is not only really uh, it puts out that you're honest, that you're really trying your best to make sure everything's there. But what it also does is it instills a trust factor in the buyer that you're not trying to hide anything. So when you point out, hey, I got the car smogged, but this is the last time I changed this out, this, or something, there's a little too honest where you don't need to go in depth. If it's not broke, you don't need to fix it, right? There's a lot of people out there that I've seen, they go, well, this car is sort of, it's got 100,000 miles and you never know when it's going to go, rather than, I mean, it's driving, right? But when I'm talking about being honest with like the scratches, the dings, say, hey, you know what? It's one of the wheels are making a chirping sound. So you may have to address that. Being honest with what you have in front of you is very, very important because it makes the deal run so much smoother. And honestly, I believe that karma, it comes back to bite you or it comes back to bless you, either way. And when you just want to do an honest deal and you price something right, even if you're making money off of it, if it's priced right and you're being honest, it's going to sell. So being forthcoming with those things, it's not going to lose you a sale. And if it does, then honestly, that wasn't the right buyer anyway. As a matter of fact, I've been so blessed in life because of being honest and forward with people. I've gotten so much return business. I've actually sold items to people. People know that I'm a reseller. They'll call me back months later and say, hey, I've got all this stuff for sale and I don't want to sell it. Do you just want to buy it all and you could resell it and make money? It's been a huge blessing. So being honest and forthcoming with information when it comes to the description and when it comes to the photos is going to literally only set you up for success. And that's what I want to see. I want to see people absolutely go crush it like I have and make six figures literally in cash on the side of your normal job, and your life absolutely changes because then it's not about just, I can go on any vacation I want or drive the vehicles that I want. It's all about now, where do I take that money and go to the next side hustle that's huge, like flipping homes. I hope you guys got something out of this. Put some comments down in the below where you have found success in purchasing or selling items and what has made or broke those deals, because I love hearing your comments. I love hearing your questions and it inspires me to make more videos. All right, guys, go out and go sell things and crush it. The Economic Ninja is out.